Hi, this is Bill for Sparky channel, and today I'd like to introduce you to the Milwaukee M12 cable cutter. This relatively small unit can generate up to 5,000 pounds of force. Let me show you around the tool a little bit. This is a release lever right here. See, that opens it up, and it says right on the jaw here, do not cut steel. Okay, this is for copper and aluminum. So you can just close it back up manually like that and release it back. When you're going to do the cutting, you need to depress this safety lever right here and this trigger. That'll close it right up and you open it back up. And it has a 2-speed gearbox. Here's speed 1 for the really tough jobs, and here's speed 2. So this is just a 10-3 with ground cable. You can actually speed things up by closing it down manually first, and then you depress the safety lever and the trigger, and you've cut it. Now, let's say you're doing production work, and you would like to cut 3 of these 10-3 with ground cables at once. Okay, so open up the jaw, put it right, see how big the jaws are? Okay, put the cables, your 3 cables, 3 10-3 with ground cables, and we'll just leave it in speed number 2. It'll do it just fine. Depress the safety latch. There you go. It cut the 3 cables, no problem. So we know we can cut 3 10-3 with ground cables. How about 3 10-8 with ground cables? Okay, let's open her up. You see how large the jaws are? Okay, press the safety, press the trigger. There it is. And that was in speed 2. So that's about as large of a group of items you can get in these jaws, and it still cut it no problem. That's 10-8 with ground, 3 of them. And here is 3 8-3 with ground stranded cable. That shouldn't be any problem cutting wise, but it's very bulky. So let's see how it does it. Okay, I'm leaving it in speed number 2. It's not a problem. It's quite, the jaws are quite large. Okay, here I have 4 8-3 with ground stranded cables. Let's see if the jaws will take that. It's not going to be any problem as far as cutting it. It's getting it all in there. Okay. It did it. It did it. It cut 4 8-3 with ground stranded cables all at once. On speed 2. How do you like that? Okay, this should be a good challenge for our cutter. Here we have the 8-3 with ground cable, and here we have metal clad. So let's pop this open, put it right in the jaws, depress the safety. Oh, how do you like that? How do you like that? 8-3 with ground with the metal clad. Here we have the 8-3 with ground covered by metal clad covering. Okay, and this is 12-3 with ground, metal clad. Okay, let's see if we can cut them both at the same time. Okay, so we'll open it up, put it in the jaws, depress the safety. There you go. Okay, that's 8-3 with ground, covered with metal clad, and here's metal clad 12-3 with ground. Boom. This M12 cable cutter cuts up to 600 MCM copper cable, which is about 0.9 inch. And here's the cut in 600 MCM. Boy, that didn't take long. Due to the shape of the cutters, the cable is still nice and round, and it's a nice clean cut. This M12 cutter can cut up to 150 cuts of 500 MCM copper per charge. Because aluminum is softer than copper, this cutter can cut up to 750 MCM of aluminum. So here we go with the cut. The tool has an LED light to illuminate your work. The length is 10.5 inches. The weight is 6.2 pounds without a battery, and it comes with a 5-year limited warranty. This is an older Milwaukee tool, but I thought this would be a good time to come out with a video on it because there's been a price drop all the way from $700 down to $479 now. You see, Milwaukee is just coming out right now with a brand new M18 18-volt cable cutter that will cut up to 750 MCM copper and 1000 MCM aluminum. But it is 14.81 pounds and 14 inches long, as opposed to the 6.2 pounds and the 10.5 inches long for the M12. In conclusion, I think that this is a lot of cable cutter for the money. I'll put links in my video description for the Milwaukee M12 cable cutter kit and for the Milwaukee M18 cable cutter kit. Also, I'll put a link for the new Milwaukee M18 Force Logic 600 MCM crimper. Thanks. I hope this video was helpful.